Hello everybody, my name is San Kosad and today I want to share with you the story of the biggest nation but without a country. Ladies and gentlemen, I am presenting the story of Kurdistan for my Genius Olympiad 2025 performance. Imagine being born in a place with so much culture, language, music, and history, and yet we're not even recognized on most world maps. Imagine growing up in a place with a flag that you cannot raise and a name so many refuse to say. Kurdistan. The Kurds are one of the largest ethnic groups in the world, but without a country, who are located in the north of Iraq in a region called Kurdistan. There are over 40 to 65 million Kurds in the world, distributed throughout 4 different countries: Iraq, Syria, Iran, and Turkey. We were divided not by choice, but by borders. Borders that were created in political rooms, far from our mountains and our cultures that was created thousands of years ago. But these borders took away our identity, our rights, and our voice. But here is the thing. Us Kurds, we never disappeared. In fact, we sing in Kurdish, we dance in Kurdish, we wear our traditional Kurdish clothes, we read poems in Kurdish, we name our children after the poets and the warriors that spoke of dreams of freedom. We celebrate Nowruz, our New Year's, with fire, celebration, and happiness at the end of winter and marking the start of spring. But growing up Kurd often meant having strength, but having sorrow. It often meant being proud, but our pride often had to be quiet. Because being Kurdish often meant being silenced. In most places, speaking in Kurdish, the mere language, was illegal. And wearing our traditional Kurdish clothes and celebrating our culture was seen as a mark of rebellion. We were promised autonomy, but even that was taken away. And with all of that, we still rose. We built our own regional governments. We built our own parliaments, schools, hospitals. We wrote textbooks and poems in Kurdish. And our fighters, Peshmerga, who fought against ISIS, and our women who fight shoulder to shoulder with men, not just for land, but for dignity. And with all of that, we still don't have our own country. Over 40 million people, one identity, and we don't even have our own flag at the United Nations. So why am I here today speaking in front of 65 different countries from all around the world? Because being silent is dangerous. Because a nation doesn't just disappear because it doesn't have borders. Because being Kurdish means being brave enough to speak, even when the entire world forgets to listen. So today, I am here to remind you that in our music, in our songs, in our poems, in our mother's lullabies, in the fire of Nowruz, in our traditional Kurdish clothes, in our dreams, we Kurds are still alive and we exist. So this is my voice for the 40 million people who are waiting at home. We are the Kurds and we are not invisible. Her Kurd binu, her Kurdabin, Biji Kurdistan. We were Kurds and we will always be Kurds. Long live Kurdistan. Thank you so much for listening.